Hello again, and thanks a lot for joining us. This is TVC Midday News. We begin here in Lagos State, where delegates for the All Progressives Congress for the local government primaries have started streaming in for the process. And first to pass the multi-level security screening and accreditation are delegates from Agege, Ifako, Ijaye and Ikeja. The voting in the primary to choose the APC flag bearers in the July local government election would commence immediately all the delegates settle in. And speaking with TVC News earlier, Chairperson of the APC Local Government Primaries Committee explains the voting process.
We will also continue to have these logistical issues. From what you have said yourself, security and organization, we had briefed our people here on Wednesday. We had sent messages, but it's not the mandatory. I'm not saying misrepresent or promote. When we are fault, we will make mistakes here and there. You know, let's share the thoughts. It's my appeal. So I will always remain friends.
Let's join senior reporter Solomon Ajuzogu, who is standing by live for us regarding the ongoing primary election of the All Progressives Congress, this towards the July local government elections in Lagos. What's the update over there, Solomon? Hello, Solomon. What's the update over there?
Well, Kemi, so the delegates are here, but then if you look just behind me in the big tent hall here, you have delegates from each of the local governments, 20 of them and the 37 LCDAs. But then if you look a bit to my left here, where you have Lagos Mainland, we are still waiting for the delegates from Lagos Mainland to take their seats. Just one or two local governments haven't entered to take their seats here. You have Lagos Mainland seats all still empty. And then to the far right, there's another empty seat there where you have Amuwo-Odofin local government. And here you have Alimosho local government. Their seats are still empty. Other than these, and maybe a pocket one or two right in the middle of the hall, what we have is we have almost all the local governments and LCDAs here ready for the process to start. And the way it's going to run is such that there is a voting room inside the hall, inside the secretariat. All the delegates will stream one after the other, each of the local governments, go to the voting room, cast their ballot, and then come through the barricades here and go home. So we're just waiting for the chairman of the electoral committee, Babatunde Ogala SAN, to flag up that polling process. Just a few minutes ago, the deputy governor also came in, and so together the party leadership, the deputy governor, the chairman of the electoral committee, all of them here will be telling us, will be leading the process to ensure that this process is seamless. But before the voting will start, Kemi, there are some other issues about whether some of the local governments have arrived at a consensus candidate so that in those local governments there will be no need for elections to hold. Elections will only hold, according to the chairman of the electoral committee, in those local governments where the aspirants could not come to a conclusion about who to field. It means that they want to go to the field and run a contest to determine who amongst them will carry the APC flag in the local government elections, which will be coming up in July.
Right, and from what you are seeing, what sense are you getting about the level of order for the exercise that it's due to begin any moment from now?
Well, as it is, the organizers of these party primaries have been they seem to have done a good job at it yet, even though they seem to be running behind time. Part of the argument is that, well, they said that it was going to start at 9 and that polling has not started at 9. They said no. Accreditation, the screening, the security screening at the multi-level screening point to enter into this place is part of the exercise, that every delegate has to be screened. And that is why it took so much time before the delegates could step in. And so you have here seated delegates who will be voting. There is not a single person here in each of the local governments who has no business being here. And so what they have done is to ensure that all the people sitting under the canopy bearing the accreditation tag are people who have been duly accredited to cast their ballots to elect their candidates for the local government election. The security has also been very, very tight. So we are hoping that it will be seamless and there will be no incident here, and that the outcome here will be celebrated by everybody. But so far, it's been peaceful, it's been quiet, and it's been going on fine.
Right. Would it then be correct to conclude that those spaces that you just discovered to be vacant, representing what should be delegates from those local governments, are they still doing their accreditation, or what's the reason behind their absence at the tent where you are now?